Hey guys, it's Tommy CM. Welcome back to my channel, and today we are doing another park review. This park is called DIVER Park. Now, this was uploaded by Vincinati onto the PS4 Frontier Workshop. It was only uploaded on the 18th of February, so it's only been on there for a couple of weeks. It is rated as a 4-star park, and the description is: Diver Park opens its doors. Insanity experiences first home. I hope you like my first park on Planet Coaster. Enjoy the best attractions and different themed areas such as the Bazaar. Enjoy it and rate it up. Thanks. So yeah, we shall take a look. As you can see here, there is a lot of different theming going off, a lot of different colours. That is the Insanity ride that is in the workshop itself, so that is available as a separate ride. Yeah, other than that, I think we will get started by heading down to the tunnel. So as you come in, I think that was a thief just running out. You do get thieves on this game. As you come in, great little plaza we've got here. Got 3 ticket booths to the side, 3 there, and that sign. I think that sign looks awesome. It's so sort of cartoony. Let's just have a look how you've made that. I'm gonna try it. You made these, yeah. You made these custom as well, which is fantastic. The way they've been designed, really like that. But as a plaza itself, does exactly what you need. It's got a couple of little fountains and just a main pathway through into the park. Okay. You know what? I've not come across that before on Planet Coaster. This space hopping cow. Not gonna lie, is that space hopping on the cow's udders? It is, isn't it? Okay, that's weird. I've not come across that yet. So yeah. Anyway, we'll ignore that. Moving on. So yeah, as you come in, the park does look fantastic here. We will go to the left because we go clockwise in the park reviews I've done so far. So we'll stick with that. Our first aid and toilets. I do like how they're tucked away down the side. That is nice. They're not on show really. It's nice having that because then guests don't, they're not just like walking into the toilets off the main path. So that's always nice. Got some vending machines down there. Scoot on down here. Got a little food court going off. All the different restaurants, vending machines, more toilets, and a load of picnic benches. Really nice. Got a little flat ride here. Really nicely designed. This is. I like that. I like this purple flooring we've got going off. Really nice colours. Is that? Blimey, that's over the. That's a nice looking queue line. I really like that queue line. That is, yeah, that is very nice to have this sort of like space style roof going over the top. Yeah, really rate that. Let's head down here and we have our first coaster, I believe, which is called Radioactive, which is I'm assuming is a pun on radioactive. Is radioactive. So, really interesting name. I like this pipe that goes through and comes out again. That's really nice. Again, a lot of effort goes into this queue line. Just putting a room around the queue. It's not something I've done that much, so that's probably something I want to take going forward. Little garden there, and then you have the station. So we shall take a look. There's the results. Yeah, not orange on excitement, but green on fear and nausea. Let's have a look at the other results. Again, really good stats there. G-force is just about right. Let's hop on it and have a look. So yeah, so that is Radioactive. Really, really do like the look of that ride. The colours definitely work with the radioactive theme. The theme into the queue line, especially. You've got smoke and rocks going off. You've got the water effects. Really, really nicely designed. There's one or two bends where the train seems to just like twist to the opposite direction really sharply. Like there, for example, just like tilts to the left really. After being on the right, it then tilts to the left really quickly, and that could sort of cause a bit of a well, what should we say, uncomfortable ride at that point. But yeah, I mean, overall, I would say, really rate that coaster. It just needs a little bit more smoothing out. But other than that, really rate the theme in and the all round experience of that. So yeah, rate that, especially with as I say, the queue line. And then obviously you've got more food and drink. Just having a building, a door look out the back, and a bin. It just makes things look that bit more realistic, which I really like. Let's make our way through. And what we've got, Happy Flight, which is a chair swing, which is really nicely designed. Actually, it's on a little raised platform, surrounded by these bushes and rocks. It's it's a really nice little place for that ride. I do like a chair swing. Chair swings are very they're very Marmite. You either love chair swings or you hate them, but I'm certainly a fan of them. Let's gather our way through here. Sunflare, which is another flat ride here. Again, queue line looks fantastic there. These walls here, the little roof covering this section, and then going onto the ride. The way the flat ride's been themed has been really good. Again, the way this one's been themed there with the roof here, and then the chair swing being sat there. I think they all look really, really good. And you got this pattern, you got this symmetrical pattern on the top. Yeah, can't fault that whatsoever. Let's get on here. We've got this little fox just drinking a coffee as she walks through the park. What we got down here? What we got? Now you're into so this is the Bazaar that I think he's on about, which looks incredible. This looks fantastic as a shopping bazaar. I mean, from the outset, that is what it looks like. In terms of theming, this is exactly what you want. If you're going for this sort of style town, then I would recommend having a look at this park. I'll leave the details etc. in the description below. But this park this part of the park, excuse my English, looks fantastic. The design of it, the buildings, everything there looks really good. So I can see why he specifically mentioned that within the description. So there's a couple of rides here we'll come back to after we just look around this bit. You got another food court. Is this some cash points? Yeah, some more restaurants, some more toilets. A lot of guest facilities, which is nice that he spent effort putting that in. One thing I would say about Planet Coaster as a whole, it would be nice if the guests use these tables more. Like in real parks, there's always people sat down, having something to eat, etc. And it's something that I've noticed putting them in my park is that a lot of the guests just tend to sort of ignore them. You'll get the odd table being used, but that's about it. So what we got here? What's this ride? This is Oasis. Again, really nice patterned queue line, all undercover. So you get there. This nice little log flume. I like that it's blended in with the sandy colours there. Nothing too crazy for a log flume. Just what we got there, 2 drops. Just 2 drops, but again, that's all you need. You don't have to make the world's longest log flume. And I know I've said on other parks that it's nice to theme the whole thing. I think this level of theming is probably just about right. If you're not going to go absolutely crazy with it and go, and theme every single thing, every single part of the ride, this is perfect because the colours all blend in. the ground isn't just flat and it kind of moves with the ride. So you've got the hilly bits here for when the lift hill comes, and then the flat bit around here on the flat corner. You've got the trees up here that kind of hide the backdrop, and then you've got a main drop down here. So the actual theming of this, for me personally, is is perfect for a log flume. So yeah, I think that fits in really well. And then of course you've got this sort of what do I call these rides? Well, genie. He's called it Wonderlamp, I think, or is it? Yeah, Wonderlamp. So yeah, really unique style flat ride. But again, if you're going to make a sort of Bazaar style section, then I can't think of a more perfect flat ride to put into that section. But yeah, I mean, definitely this Bazaar, one of my favourite themed areas that I've come across on any of these park reviews so far. So let's crack on. What we got? Sultan. Or Sultan. Another queue that goes underneath. Round here. Back round. Some really nice fountains. Really nice queue building. Love that. Love that for queue building. Looking at it, this looks like a boomerang coaster, which looks interesting. So this is Sultan, or the Sultan. Let's have a look at the stats. Really good excitement rating there. Got those stats really good. Just have a look at the main results. A lot of vertical G-force. Other than that, it looks perfect. But I will we'll take a look and we'll see what we think of it. Let's get in. Hopefully it doesn't take too long to load up the train. There they come. Oh, some woman's just sat on my lap. There we go. Really rate that ride. Actually, that looks really good. I'm interested to know why the G-force. Which one is it? Vertical G-force. I'm interested to know why that G-force is so high. At what points is it high? So it's on the end of the inversion there. So as you go out and going up the hill, that's where it seems to pick up. That's interesting. Maybe taking a slightly wider vertical loop there to get up. I mean, from here it doesn't look that sharp of a bend, but if it's causing that vertical G-force. But again, we're only looking at that if this was a real life coaster. You wouldn't have those sort of levels of G-force on a ride. But in terms of the Planet Coaster game, absolutely perfect roller coaster. And I tell you what, I really do rate as well is this staircase going up here, because it doesn't have to put that in. It's not doing anything, but it looks realistic to have that underneath that section of the ride. You've got a little fountain down here. Everything about that just looks really neat and tidy, and obviously the structures here where the coaster goes up, I think looks brilliant as well. So we got halfway up here. We got some like, all right, yeah. They got like a mechanical chain there as well. So yeah, everything there I think looks. I mean, that's obviously coming off the ride, but the colour scheme on the structures there that make this work. I think. I mean, the structures as part of the coaster, obviously, but I think the structures themselves look really good, and he's themed it to match that, which I think looks great. So yeah, let's crack on around the park. I think the rest of that was a dead end, wasn't it? Yeah. So, oh, we've got the robot mascot now. See the robot, and then you just see the really tiny little feet underneath. Which, yeah, interesting. let's crack on. There's the chair swing again. That's that flat rise. Right, here's Insanity. Now, Insanity, as I say, is in the PS4 Frontier Workshop just as a blueprint itself. I think it looks fantastic. Everything about it looks great. I love this little sort of half pyramid thing, yeah, the colour schemes. I mean, it must have taken ages to design this because you'd been switching colours left, right, and centre. But we shall take a look. I'm interested to see what the stats are on it. It's green across the board. But again, it's high on the vertical G-force, which is interesting. But we will take a ride on it. Let's hop on. This train's just coming back, so we'll wait for the next one. Crazy, insane, awesome. Come on. Wow. Are you sure? It's like being in a cartoon, this is. And the whole style fits really well, I think. Even the operator's dressed in bright pink. This woman can't wait to get on after checking her nails. I think she's going to come and sit on my lap. Hello. There she is. Let's go. And there we go. As I say, the whole experience of that is fantastic. It looks great from every angle. The vertical climb there, everything about it. As I say, it is available in the PS4 Workshop if you do want this going in your park. You know, it just looks brilliant. It really does. So if you've got a place in your park that'll match, then I fully recommend sticking it in. As I say, huge. Don't know what that means. Another little food box here. What have we got here? Talalic Fury. It's an interesting name. I like what you've done with the fencing here. That looks really good. Obviously, this is just like a standard fence panel, but that looks really good. Let's have a look on. It's to be a water coaster. We've got this little grid section for the queue. Moving up into like a temple style. I rate the way this looks so far. There's the stats for it, which you know, they're decent enough stats. And water coasters are always quite hard to sort of get right. So yeah, I think definitely the stats look good enough. So yeah, let's have a go. And there we go. So that was Tlaloc Fury. I really don't know what Tlaloc is, so I'll have to find out that one. Really good little water coaster. That is. It's quite hard to get the balance on a water coaster of how much track compared to how much water, and I think that has a good level. To be fair, you've got, you have this first sort of 2 drops on the coaster, and then a splashdown, and then another rise, a decent section of track there, and then a final splashdown. So I think that looks perfect. It's hidden within the trees, so when you're on certain bits of the track, it's away from everything else. This little dude, or this big dude, whatever you want to call it, spitting water, looks fantastic. Sat there, really like the design of that. I mean, I probably wouldn't be spitting water, coronavirus and all that. But other than that, that looks fantastic. You got little waterfalls here, you got the rock section, everything about it. The theming of that looks brilliant, and I like the fact that the water part is sat on water. I think that, as daft as it sounds, I think that looks really nice. And then you've obviously got this little seating section where you can look over the bottom of that ride. So yeah, really rate the design of that. Down here we've got 3 separate queue lines for 3 separate drop towers, which looks interesting. And then we've got a joint building at the top of them. Now that is really unique. I've not seen that. I've seen it on 2 drop towers, not seen it on 3. But the fact that they're all going off against each other at the same time looks really good. The way the stations, the stations, more than one, are laid out as well look really good. And obviously you've got all the exits that join up together there. That stood out there, looks fantastic. And I just like the fact that the station looks blended in because it's got the plants on top, and you've got the walls, but then you've got sort of like vines growing off them. That, the theming of it looks really good, definitely. So if we were to carry on, what's it called? The King Tar Hunt. Fair enough. There's nothing much to say on that. That is the name of the ride. You got this little bit of pathing or paving off the back of this Insanity bit. That's the queue for it. Go around here. We've got some signage. Is there a queue down here? There is. Rodeo ride, and you got a little horse riding sign above it there, which looks really nice. I like that you got this entrance beam going across the track. I think that looks really good. That looks really neat. So this is the ride as a whole. Takes up a fair footprint, but it does. It is themed. You've got the desert rocks. You've got these sort of bare trees and branches. You've got a wooden tunnel. It does look really good. So yeah, let's hop on and have a ride of it. There's the stats for anybody interested. So you got orange on the excitement and fear, and green on the nausea, because it's not very nauseating whatsoever. Apparently, it is just a wooden coaster. Looking at it. And it's got a max speed of 54 miles an hour. So let's hop on and we shall take a look. Don't want that one, don't want that one. We shall wait till there's a train back in the station, I think. Train 2. Yeah, really like that as a wooden coaster. Does exactly what you want of everything. Nice steep early drop, but it's not too sharp on the bends. Everything seems to work really well there. Love the station building, and I love these little tunnels as well. You know, it doesn't take much to put on, but they all, all has a nice effect. But I would say you've got, I would say these beams are slightly floating. If I'm being picky, but I'm not being picky, so ignore me. I mean, actually, now that I am being picky, yeah, these beams are slightly out, but yeah, I've had that before. It is tricky getting them right into place. But anyway, ignoring that, the whole theming of it looks really good. Everything blends in together. Nothing really stands out. Stands out as in sort, in a negative way. The ride stands out in a really good way, the way it's been themed. So yeah, really rate that. And the exit comes back out onto here. So what else we got? Do your business, wash your hands. Rate that. Really nice little sign. Right, some more shops. Keep going around here. More signs. One of these flat rides again. These flat rides are brilliant to theme. If you want to have a go at theming a flat ride, this is definitely one to have a go at, because you can do so much with them. I've seen people put the middle bit, put walls down the middle, and all sorts. So yeah, you can do so much with them. I really do advise putting one of those in if you if you want to have a go with it. And the fact it's hidden with like a state sheriff's office position vacant, I think looks really nice as well, and it blends in with these shops, etc. Really nice theming. Western Sunset, which is one of these type of flat rides, which is a helium ring. Again, I love these style flat rides just because it looks really good, but it doesn't take up as much room as what you might think. So yeah, keep going around here. Final flat ride, and then we are back at the beginning. So yeah, that was Diver Park. If you did enjoy that, then as I say, leave a like and subscribe if you are new. And yeah, I'll see you next time up for another part review. Thanks for watching. Goodbye.